I don't understand. What do I win? Do you know? Is it just... Okay, Bath Delight's choice. I don't understand. Seems just to be something... I'm just literally something I'm just doing in line.
Wow. So land of Liz.
Yes, I tagged her in my tweet the other day and asked if I could come by. The landscape has officially changed. Oh fuck! I'm the kind of guy that you don't want to be in it. You don't want to be in it. All right, block yourself. Mr. Officer LaFrance? Is that how you say it?
France, yes, sir.
Thank you so much for your service.
Thank you. You guys drive safe, okay?
You too.
I just got this.
We're closer to Alabama. We made it to Utah. It was actually a really interesting day, and I'm gonna just say it was like just fucking for me, like one breakthrough after another. And we both feel so good that we're gonna try to push through to San Francisco and arrive around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. And that is pretty amazing. So if you're following along, this is the Phillips 66, somewhere around the eastern border of Utah. Enjoy the sunset with me for a minute. Oh, in another amazing news, I repacked the car. I got everything hooked up. And I've been shopping for RVs. And, like shopping as in like watching shit pass me by. And, I'm gonna sleep soon because Ruben is ready to drive, and basically I'm gonna not have to buy one of these because I brought my cot and my pillow and my quilt, and I got a plug that converts 12 volt to 110, so the CPAP machine is rocking. Hashtag sleep apnea is a bitch, but it's better than every other alternative. Like capitalism. As soon as we entered what I'm assuming are the Rocky Mountains, it changed again. Like so far there's been like New Jersey and Manhattan, and then there's been like everything's the same through to like, I don't know, well past Pittsburgh. And then all of a sudden everything becomes Iowa. Everything becomes just like corn and, whatever. like just flat lands and a lot of windmills, which I was, pleased. I think there'll be video in today's vlog that shows some video, or maybe that was yesterday if you're following along still. Too long, don't read. I have a question. Why is there a semicolon between the TL and the DR? Too long, don't read. Isn't it just like IMHO, like in my humble opinion? I don't understand that. But anyway, then it changed. Then right around when Ruben began blaming, the whole, like the boring, began pointing out how boring the corn and the windmills were. We hit the Rockies and cell phone service got crazy, and we began talking about the metaverse as if it was a real place, and talking about public policy and how the next couple UN sessions need to include the metaverse as a real place, and just some mind-blowing stuff that's going on with our world of what I'm starting to think of as like borderless thinking. I mean, I don't care whether I'm starting to not care whether it's art or commerce. I'm sort of just saying, wow, it's just borderless thinking. It's decentralized thinking. It's democratized thinking about anything you're thinking about. How would you not include the metaverse in your plan, in your coming business plan? But anyway, that's because I'm hanging with Ruben Steiger, right? Like, those of you that know, If I put a track under this one, it would be juicy, right? Hashtag Catherine McCauley, because what we've realized is that in the metaphor of billions, on Showtime, Ruben and I are flip-flopping between being Paul Giamatti and Bobby Axelrod and whatever that new guy's name is, whatever Corey's playing. And she is Maggie Sill, like she is Wendy. And not the whole dominatrix like stuff or who she, that's all just to get your attention because it's Showtime. And what did it used to be called? Skinemax or something? I guess that was probably Cinemax. But anyway, greetings from Utah. Anybody in San Francisco tomorrow? Oh, and Ahab, sorry. I didn't stop in Salt Lake City. Seemed like a fucking waste of time. Anyway. Thank you. Please call again. That was supposed to be from She Loves Me. Hashtag Gregor Clark and Dave Edwards and Michael Showalter. And then I was also thinking, thank you for shopping at Leo's, which is something that when Anna and Max and I went camping one time, there was a place called, I guess it was called layover, like a place that you stop and see, like you get stuff you need for camping. I don't know. We were in Barryville, Pennsylvania at the Delaware Water Gap at one of my favorite places. And she said, and there was a sign outside that had you put the little letters on, those little letters on like a little sign on the ground, or whatever. And you can change the letters like as if at the movie theater, but it was like a cheap one right by the door. And it said the letters, they just didn't have the letter O. No, they didn't have the letter U. So basically it said, thank you for shopping at Leo's. Anyway, I love you, Anna Juliet Kirby. On the eve of your 22nd birthday, I wish you a happy birthday, and you and Max a happy birthday. And I hope that once this restraining order is lifted into, October 2024, we will live to fight another day together. I'm here for you. Hashtag parent alienation. Ruben and I have been touching on lots of topics that have brought me back about 5 years before Cindy XR was, thinking about taking on investors and trying to be a business. It was just a thing to make. And I made it. So check it out. As often good things do, we were jamming to Mark Cohn, walking in Memphis over Thunderbird, talking to hashtag David Williams, Princeton High School 89, and we didn't see the gas empty light come on. So we're on the sort of Utah Nevada border. We had it all set to be there by tomorrow morning, be in San Francisco tomorrow morning, and we ran out of gas. So I'm sitting in the car, MacGyvering a gas pump out of empty water bottles, and Ruben's walking to a gas station, which thank God was within sight. So, I don't know. Enjoy the journey with us and breathe, because that's all we got is friendship and love. All right, Camp Cindy XR is up and running. Sleeping outside last night was what I would describe as cold and anxiety producing, but tenable. And around 4, I just moved into the cab and it worked out. Last night's dinner was absolutely inspiring because of the people I was with. And this morning's breakfast was equally interesting. The only complaint I have so far about D-Web is that the keynote address was more just an orientation and there was no keynote. And I would have preferred to know, what Benedict thought. But all's good in the neighborhood. Upward and onward. D-Web, Burning Man, Denver. All right. Shave, shower, keep going. Because, you never know. What if it turned better? What if it turned out better than we imagined? That would be pretty cool. It's Thursday, late August, Redwood Forest, DeCamp Web. I'm going with that even though they call it D-Web. I'm calling it decamp, as in we deplane the World Wide Web. And we build something new in the metaverse. At the metaverse. We just build something new. Cut. They call it D-Web, but I'm calling it decamp web because I think of it as like deplane, like decamp the web. And build something new. The metaverse.